Hello student, today we will learn about the nervous system. Nervous system is one of the most important system of our body which enables us to know about the surrounding. What does it mean? ये एक बहुत ही important system है organ system का जो कि हमें हमारे surroundings के बारे में बताता है। ये और भी बहुत कुछ important काम करता है जैसे कि ये हमारे अदर ऑर्गन्स के बीच में कोऑर्डिनेशन बनाता है। इट एस्टेब्लिश communication with other organs of our body, thinking, feeling, memories, heartbeat, blood pressure. These all kind of activities are also controlled by the nervous system. Nervous system has three main parts. What are they? First one is brain, second one is spinal cord, and third one is nerve itself. The brain is the most important organ of our body. Why this is most important organ? Because it controls all the activities of our body. And how it able to maintain the control over our body? It able to do so with the help of nervous system. The brain is made up of millions of nerves and it keeps monitoring our body through the nerves. Brain has three parts. It also has the three parts. What are they? They are cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla. Cerebrum is the largest part of our brain. It is also known as the big brain because it covers almost 70% of our brain. It has many folds. These are the folds of our brain, and it helps us to memorize the thing and the way we think. We remember something. This is also done by the cerebrum. When we want to recall, it is also working at that moment, and it is doing so many things related to our day-to-day activities. Now come to the second part, cerebellum. It is also known as the small brain. This is the cerebellum, and it is known as the small brain. In the main function of the cerebellum is to maintain balance in our body while walk, sit, run, swim, and cerebellum works under the instruction of cerebrum. Now comes to the next point, that is medulla. Medulla is a part of brain that connects the brain and spinal cord. Medulla. Medulla connects brain and spinal cord. It also has so many important functions. It controls the involuntary muscles that controls heartbeat, lungs, stomach. What do you mean by involuntary muscle? The muscle over which we don't have control. Medulla is always at work because our heart and lungs work day and night. It did not stop working even when we were sleeping. Now come to the next point, that is spinal cord. Let me erase those things. Now come to the next point, that is spinal cord. The spinal cord is a thick bundles of nerve that extend downwards from brain to the lower part of the backbone. Means it start extending from the brain, and the spinal cord is protected by backbone, as the spinal cord is always inside the backbone. This is backbone, and through this cavity spinal cord passes up to the last part of backbone. The spinal cord is associated with reflex action. What do you mean by reflex action? Reflex action are the actions which are taken place without involvement of brain. मतलब इसमें ब्रेन को इन्वॉल्व नहीं करता. Now comes to the next point, that is nerves. Nerve is the basic unit of nervous system, and nerves also known as neurons. This is the structure of neurons or a nerve cell. It has three parts, we can say. That means the reticulated part, or it is also known as dendrite, and this circular part is known as cell body, and the last and the long part is known as axon, and these are known as nerve ending. Any information that is collected through the dendrite and it is passed to the cell body, and from the cell body it will transfer through the axon, and there would be another dendrite and another cell body. It will pass like this. All the information will travel through this manner, means from dendrite, let me erase this one, from dendrite to cell body, then from cell body to axon, and through axon it will pass to the nerve end. Now come to the next part, the sensory nerve. There are three types of nerve mainly. First one is the sensory nerve, second one is the motor nerve, and third one is the mixed nerve. What is sensory nerve? Sensory nerves are the nerves that carry the message from our site of action to brain. Means it will carry the message from our organ to brain. Actually, it will carry the message from organ to first spinal cord, and from spinal cord it will carry to brain. And what is motor nerve? Motor nerves are the nerves that carry back the signal from brain to the muscle and glands in our body. The signal make the muscle move and glands to secrete juice, hormones, and other things. Means we can say this is the target organ. Motor nerve carry the signal from brain to target organ. Now come to the third point, that is mixed nerve. These are the nerve which carry which can perform the function of above both type of nerves. That is, it can carry the message from organ to brain and also carry back the message from brain to organ. It will carry message from organ to brain or brain to organ. Now we will discuss about the reflex action. Reflex action are the action which happen without the knowledge of brain, means without the involvement of brain. How it is happening? The best example of a reflex action is given here. When we put our finger on fire, we immediately take off our hand from the fire. And what is the mechanism of the reflex action? The message is carried from this part or from the finger to the spinal cord, and here spinal cord will order the hand to from the remove the hand from the fire. And one more thing, the signals that is passed from the organ to brain and brain to organ are at a speed of 400 km per hour. This is how the reflex action is done, means the signal is carried from the target organ to the spinal cord, and from spinal cord it carry the message to withdraw the hand. The brain knows the thing after it happened. Now come to the next point, that is sense organ. We have 5 sense organs, that is eye, ear, nose, tongue and skin. Sense organ are the organs which let the brain knows about the surrounding, and through this system our brain knows about the surrounding. First one is the eye. It is the organ of sight, means through which our brain sees the world, and the eye is protected by the eyebrows and eyelashes. Now come to the next part, that is the ears. Ears are the organ of hearing. Through ear we hear. We are able to hear the sounds that are taking place in our surrounding, and it also helps us to maintain the body balance. Now come to the next part, that is the nose. Nose is the organ of smell. It smells the food and other things. Now come to the next point, that is tongue. Tongue is the sense organ of taste. We can taste various food items with the help of our tongue. There are 4 kind of taste bud actually that are present in our tongue. These are the site of presence of taste bud. We can taste 4 kind of things, that is sweet, sour, salty, bitter and other item also. Now come to the next point, that is skin. Skin is the sense organ of touch and feeling. It has nerve ending that helps us to feel the heat, cold and pain. This was all about the nervous system.